Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So I'm going to do a quick video tutorial. So today is the making of this video. It is 11/2 of 2023. Now recently I did a stitch tutorial on this stitch right here. This is the knotted half double crochet. It is a very, very beautiful stitch for so many reasons. I mean, the edges are just almost bone straight. It's a 1-row repeat, very easy to do. It's a pretty solid stitch, the same on both sides, and it has no multiple, which means that you can work it with other stitches that do have multiples, and this will work right in if you want to combine stitches. Now, some people were asking if it was a yarn eater. Now, if you was to ask me on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a yarn eater, I would probably put this at the 5 or 6 mark of being a yarn eater. But it's a very, very beautiful, versatile stitch. Now, I have the complete stitch tutorial on how to make this beautiful knotted half double crochet. And if you have not seen that yet, I will put a link to that below in the description box. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to decrease this stitch and increase this stitch. This stitch is becoming quite popular, and a lot of people want to use it to design their own things, and they want to know how to increase and decrease. So the video I'm getting ready to show you, I'm going to show you how to increase and decrease, but it will not be useful to you unless you have watched this video first and mastered the knotted half double crochet, which, believe me, it is very, very easy to master. It is a quite beautiful stitch. I have something on my hook right now making with it. So I'm going to set this to the side. Now remember, tutorial on how to do the just knotted half double, it will be in the description box. This is how to decrease and increase the knotted half double. So I have a sample swatch here of knotted half double crochets, just like you've seen here. Now, what we're going to do is let's do an increase first. Very easy to do. So we want to increase the knotted half double crochet. We just finished one knotted half double crochet right here. What we're going to do is go back into the same stitch and complete a knotted half double crochet in the same stitch. So we're going to yarn over and go into that stitch, draw up a loop. We have 3 loops. We're going to yarn over and go into the same stitch again. We're not going to go to the next one like normal. We're going to go into the same stitch, draw up a loop, and that'll give us our 5 loops. And then we're going to yarn over and go through all 5. And that is how the increase of the knotted half double crochet is done. So we can just go ahead and do a few of our regular knotted half double crochets, you know, just like where you increase and where you decrease would depend on what you're making, I suppose. So right now I'm just working some regular knotted half double crochets. All right, let's do an increase again. So I just finished a knotted half double. I'm going to go back into that same stitch. I'm going to yarn over and draw up a loop, which gives me 3 loops. I'm going to yarn over and go back into the same stitch. Remember, not the next one, but the same one, and draw up a loop, and that gives me my 5 loops. Yarn over and go through all 5, and that increased our knotted half double crochet. Pretty easy, yeah? All right, let's do it one more time. Let me do a couple regular knotted half double crochets. Okay, there's the regular ones. Now let's increase again. So back into the same stitch as our last knotted half double crochet. We yarn over, go in, and draw up a loop. Gives us 3 loops. Again, yarn over and go into that same stitch again, draw up a loop to give us our 5, and then we're going to yarn over and go through all 5, and that's our increase. So we've made 3 increases across this row. Now let's make 3 decreases. All right, so let's go ahead and do a couple regular knotted half double crochets. So we're just going to start like always, back into the same stitch here, yarn over and back into the next one. Okay, so I just did a couple regular knotted half double crochets. Now let's decrease. Now the decrease knotted half double has worked over 3 stitches. Okay, starting with this very first one that we just went into. So what we're going to do is yarn over and go into this very first one, you know, that we just finished into, and draw up a loop. And that gives us 3 loops. Then we're going to yarn over and go into the next one and draw up a loop, which would give us 5 loops. And then we're going to yarn over and go into the next one and draw up a loop, and that's going to give us 7 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and go through all 7 loops, and that is a knotted half double crochet decrease, just like that. And then you would do your regular knotted half doubles just like before. So you go back into the same stitch, draw up a loop. The next one, draw up a loop, yarn over and go through all 5 loops. Again, yarn over, and I'm just doing regular knotted half doubles. That, let's do another decrease. So remember, it's worked over 3 stitches. The one we just worked in, the next one, and the next one. So we yarn over, go into the one that we just worked in, draw up a loop, 3 loops. Yarn over and go into the next one, draw up a loop, 5 loops. Yarn over and go into the next one, draw up a loop, 7 loops. Yarn over and go through all 7, and that is our decrease. Then we just work our regular knotted half double like usual. Just, you know, it just depends on your pattern how many you have to do in between your decreases and your increases. So let's go ahead and do one more decrease. Again, we go right back into the same one that we just finished in, the next one, and the next one. So we yarn over, go back into that stitch, draw up a loop, 3 loops. Yarn over, go back into the next stitch, or go into the next stitch, draw up a loop, 5 loops. Yarn over and go into the next one, draw up a loop, 7 loops. Yarn over and go through all 7. That is our decrease. And now we can go ahead and do our regular knotted half double crochets. I'm coming to the end of my row, so I'm just going to finish out my row, which is regular knotted half double crochets. Now I will tell you, we did 3 increases and 3 decreases, so that would cancel each other out. I had 25 stitches across, so since I did 3 increases and 3 decreases, I still should have 25 stitches. So let's go ahead and count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There you go. That is your increase and your decrease. Extremely easy to do, both of them. Now remember, where you put those depends on what pattern you're trying to make. If you're decreasing sleeves, of course, you know, you do however you decrease your sleeves with regular double crochet, you know. You just do it whatever, you know, whatever pattern you're doing or whatever design you're coming up with, that's how you increase and that's how you decrease. Now, if one more thing I will show you though, what my pattern that I'm doing is actually decreasing at the end of the row. If that happens to come up, if you want to decrease at the end of the row, you just do not do your last knotted half double crochet at the end. See that? So normally this would complete our row. This is only if you're decreasing at the ends of your row. All right. So normally this right here would complete our row. Now, if you wanted to decrease at the end of your row, you would just stop right there, not do that one, and chain 1 and turn, and then you would have lost that stitch. So you would have lost a stitch from that row, and then you could start again with your next row. I hope that makes sense. That is if you're decreasing, you know, along the sides. But other than that, if you're decreasing or increasing in the middle, that is how you do it, how I just showed you. So I hope that you were able to follow along okay. Remember, if you haven't yet, it's a must. Check out this knotted half double crochet tutorial. You won't be disappointed. Bye, everybody.